Hello, beloved ones. 𝐬𝐤𝐥𝐤𝐬 here, your authentic self, embodiment coach, and quantum healer. And I wish you nothing but a blissful, abundant, orgasmic, and magical 2022. And here we are. And I'm just starting it with this question here. Who are you willing to become? I want you to sit with that. Who are you willing to become? Feel into your body what is coming through as you asking yourself this question. Who am I willing to become? What is coming through for you? I know that every year we come with this whole juiciness, fully activated and excited, and the whole intention is like, I want to have the best year ever than last year. And I bet you've said that to yourself many times. You've set so many goals before. I want an amazing relationship. I want to get married. I want to lose weight. I want to make some money. I want a job that I love. You know, we have all these dreams and it's exciting and the energy is, And then the first week, the second, and the third, we go back to the usual habits and nothing is really happening. Why is that? Because it's not what you want to create. It's who you want to become. If you become that person who is ready to be in an amazing, loving, orgasmic relationship, who wants to create lots of money and feels worthy of receiving it, who really wants to look awesome, if you become that, it's easier for you to create that. And I bet you are aware that less than 8% only achieve their resolution. And the rest, it just ends up in the dustbin. It's just a desire and that's it. Because there is a lot of things, beliefs, thought patterns, experiences of whatever that happened. And I don't know, because I've had a few people who just like, I'm not hopeful of anything because the past year has been challenging, so I don't expect anything. So there is just like, they have that meh thing where it's kind of like, I'm expecting someone outside of me to create something. I'm expecting someone outside of me to change things so that I can experience the life better. But it all starts with you. Doesn't matter how your boss is showing up. It doesn't matter how your partner is. The question is, it all starts with you. Who am I willing to become? If you are in an abusive relationship, who are you willing to become? If you stay there, and like I always say, don't forget that the longer you stay in a toxic environment, the more you lose your confidence. You feel unworthy. And with time, it's not even easy for you to take a step because you already believe whatever that is happening. And as you know, I love this because the more you settle for less, you receive less than what you've settled for. That's just the truth. So who are you willing to become? And you might have made some decisions, wrote some resolutions or whatever in the past, with the goals and all that, and you ended nowhere because you were doing it by yourself with the same mentality, with the same perception, which is different from when you say, okay, I want to change my life all over. I want to do things differently. And because you've done it over and over again, and you have gotten the same results, it is time for you to try a different way, which could be asking for help. If you've done it by yourself and you've not gotten any different outcome, it's time for you to try something else. Because I have been there. I have been in situations where there is some repetitive patterns, and as much as it was lovely because a lot of people could sit with me and really relate, and we can look at partners or boss or whatever, and we can relate to say, oh, really your boss is a problem or your partner is a problem or whatever we're looking at. At the end of the day, it did not bring me any different outcome until I looked at myself. My life truly changed when I said, who am I willing to become? I looked at everything where I blamed everybody. It was not really just blame. It's just there was a lot of things that were happening. When a lot is happening, but it's easier for you to focus on the problem. And the more you focus on the problem, the more you find more problems, because whatever that you're looking for, you will find it. If you want to look for problems, they will come. The universe will say, oh, yes, here it is. Oh, look at this. Oh, have a look at this. But when you change to say, I'm done with looking for problems, I want a solution. I want to become somebody who can face a storm and be able to deal with it. And for me, the question that always makes it for me, that always snaps me out of victimhood, out of sabotaging myself, out of whatever, is who am I willing to become? I don't care who's in front of me. The question, who am I? If I sit with my power, if I turn everything around and stop giving everybody and all the circumstances power and say, I have the power within me to change and to create my life the way I desire, because I know that the universe has my back all the time. And I know there are people who are out there who are willing to hold space for me, who have gone through the same situation that I'm going through. I'm not going to do it alone. I'm supported by the people on the physical plane and on the non-physical plane. That is you stepping forward and taking your power and focusing your attention on you to know that you can create whatever that you want. To know that if you focus on you and hear that subtle voice, because your heart has that map, whatever that you desire, because it came into awareness, your awareness, it came into awareness for a reason. Why that desire is not given to somebody else? Why is it coming to you? It is coming to you because you have it in you to fulfill it. You are the one who has been given that vision. Stop listening to other people who have not been given that vision. It has been given to you for a reason. The question is, are you willing to become that person who can bring it into fruition? Or you gonna sit into your feeling small, into your feeling unworthy, into looking at the problems or whatever that is happening and holding to that? Or you gonna turn your attention on you and say, I am gonna make this happen. It is my vision. And it is you who has to make it that happen. We talk about speaking our truth. What if this year you commit to speaking your truth by saying, I am good at this. I made my dream come true because it is my vision that was given to me. It is possible for you, but you get to choose to become that person. And with that said, beloved ones, I offer free breakthrough calls for those who are really committed to say, I want to make it through. And if at all you don't know what has been holding you back, this is the purpose of this call, where we get to have a conversation and find out what has been blocking you, what is keeping you stuck in toxic environment, what is keeping you stuck in taking those action. Because it's another thing to say, I desire to create this, but then you are not acting on it. I was having a conversation with my son, and he was telling me a story about one of the students from his school, where this person was not really performing well and they were about to write exams. And he said one day they were just outside and they were just sitting and people were like, oh, could you please pray for this person so that they can really do well in school? And he was like, yeah, please pray for me. And he was laughing. My son was laughing. He said it was funny because he didn't have his books with him, but he was just like, they were just like, let's pray for him. And it's just, yeah, please pray for me. And that's what we do. If you don't take any action and you just sit there to say, oh, please pray for me, I'm going through this problem, or you just pray and you don't take that inspired action, it leads you nowhere. But if you take action, it's you saying to the universe that as much as I am praying, I'm willing to take that action towards that which I want to create. And I bet you've got it within you. You know that subtle voice, that desire is not just coming to you for nothing. So are you willing to listen to it? Because it is your heart that has that map. It is your soul that knows that it is here to express itself as that desire that you have. Are you willing to align to your highest potential? Are you willing to become that person who is worthy of receiving that? Because at times we want something, but we are not ready to receive. When the universe is saying, take this, you turn your head and you run towards that toxicity because you have it. You have that imprint within you that is attracting. It's a magnet to that toxic thing, so that you can have something to talk about, so that you can have something to complain about. Are you willing to align with those energies, with those people, with those opportunities that serve your highest and greatest good. You've got to choose. And that's the beautiful thing about being human, right? We've got to choose. So if you feel aligned and you really want to have a conversation, I invite you to send me a DM and let's see how I'm going to help you. There is a lot that you're going to get out of it, and you'll be grateful that you started your year with this conversation. Hello, beloved brother Diamond. I'm just grateful for you. And yeah, here we are, Magical 2022. We are here for it, and we get to choose how we're going to experience it. And no matter what is happening, no matter what you experienced in the past, it is a new day. It is a new year. It is a new week. We get to choose, and we can say, okay, whatever that happened yesterday happened, and now I'm going to recommit to my dream. Now I'm going to recommit to myself. That's the beauty of being human. Every day we get to choose. So what is your intention for this amazing, beautiful year? Who are you willing to become? Thank you, Damon, for being with me. Thank you, all of you who's going to watch this. And I did a clearing about releasing the victim consciousness in the previous video that I did. So if you feel called, you can watch it. There is a little bit of clearing that I did in there. And I feel we need it. Like I said, victim consciousness ends with us. We've given so much power to that survival pattern of being a victim. And this is the year that we're going to end it, and we're going to go ahead and really fulfill our dreams. We're going to go ahead and take action towards what we want. We're going to create our life intentionally. Not by default. It's not going to happen by default. We're going to take the step to say, this is what I want to create, and fully align with it and take action towards it, because we are worthy of receiving it. We are not going to be victims. It doesn't matter what is happening in your life. I want you to just declare and decree to the universe to say, I can see all that is happening, but no, I am not a victim, because I know I have the power within me to change things. When you believe in yourself, you can claim your power and change the circumstances. It starts within. Much love. Thank you, 𝐤𝐤𝐥𝐥𝐢𝐧𝐠. I really appreciate your time. Much love. Choose wisely. And please send me a DM and let's have those conversations, because there is a bit of healing due to the nature of my call. How awesome it is that to have a bit of that. And if you desire to commit further, you can do it. And let's change things. Let's change the way things have been happening. Let's be intentional. Let's go towards what we want, rather than always running from a problem. You wait and something has happened. It's like, I'm going to run from my boss. I'm going to run from this relationship. No, we're going to take steps towards what we want, because we know we are worthy of receiving it. And I know you are. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Have an amazing, beautiful, orgasmic week, an orgasmic year. We're going to have an amazing orgasmic time throughout this year while we are busy creating. Love you.